Hey, I've never done a video on my phone before, so I'm just trying it out. Well, first thing to say is I'm feeling really depressed. Like on the verge of a mental breakdown, probably. I'm 7 weeks out now. But I did have the complications of the stricture in the 3rd to the 4th week. But, you know, I've hardly found any foods that I can actually eat that stay down, that don't make me feel sick or heavy, or, you know, and the fact that you can only eat 2 or 3 spoons of something means you can't really sit and have a meal with someone. Like, I make a meal for the family and it's all nice and the smells and I'm enjoying cooking, and then, you know, it just hits you that you can't eat it. And I think the worst thing is because it's coming up to Christmas time as well, and there's all these kind of events and things, and you just can't, you know, I used to have a lust for life, and that, you know, a lot of big people are, because they enjoy eating and drinking and socialising and stuff. And it's not all just a cover-up for insecurities. It's, you know, I actually enjoyed food, I enjoyed drinking, and enjoyed socialising and stuff. And, like, I'm not enjoying it, not enjoying life, and I'm not enjoying food. I'm starting to resent food and fear it and just blare about it, you know. I'm thinking about food all the time because I'm thinking I need to eat something, but not because I'm like, ooh, I'm hungry. It's because I like, oh, I need to eat something now. What can I eat that won't make me throw up, or that it's going to taste okay? Or like, and I'm really thirsty. I want to start training again, but I can't even drink water. So if I get out of breath or hot, I can't drink enough to sort of quench my thirst. My one saving food is melon, different kinds of melon. I can't live off melon. Man cannot live on melon alone. And a cup of tea and some melon. Like, that's not me. It's like, is this going to change my whole personality and who I am? I can't go out for a drink with my mates because I'll be the one who's just sipping a cup of tea all night and then goes to be sick because I had too much. You know, it's just making me think about who I am and who I was and who I'm going to be in the future. And it's not fun with my kids because my kids see me making this stuff and I can't try it. You know, we'll do baking together or something and then I can't eat it. I don't want to get to and I'm already turning down like social invitations and stuff. And someone just came round and said, oh, do you want to come to our new jacuzzi, sort of? And I was thinking, no, because it'd be too hot and I'll be really thirsty and I'll probably faint and I'll have to drink. And they were like, oh, we can have a meal. And I'm like, I wouldn't be able to eat the meal. I don't feel happy with my body because of all the scars and everything, and I'm still overweight, and, you know, probably going to have saggy skin as well to top that off. So I hope that, because I am only 7 weeks out, it's going to get better, and that I will, even foods that I'm trying now and are making me feel sick, maybe won't do in a few months' time, and maybe as the weight starts to fall off more. I've stayed the same weight for 2 weeks now. I've lost 12 kilograms. Which is like sort of like 2 stone, which is really good. But it stayed the same, and it was my period 2 weeks ago, and now my period started again. So I'm like, what's going on there? It's like, I think the really horrible thing is that, you know, it's irreversible. You've made this decision, you've done it. It's meant to be great afterwards. And a lot of these sites and stuff on Facebook are saying, oh, complications are rare and everyone should be feeling all happy and brilliant about it. But it's not great, you know. So I would really like to hear from people who have been through this. I'm hoping it's a phase, you know, someone who's a year out can say, oh, I felt like that, you know, but then it did get better and I could eat more things. And it's things like I thought I would try, like sushi, but I got the shop sushi. It was all rubbery, vinegary and horrible, and I don't know if that's my taste buds have changed. My child screaming, and that's how sushi is always going to taste for me. Or whether it's, if I go to a proper sushi restaurant, that's the thing, going to restaurants as well, isn't it? You know, you don't want to pay so much for like 3 mouthfuls of something. But if it's going to taste nice in the future, I thought I quite like fish, but now fishy things aren't tasting great. Egg, I quite enjoyed the first couple of weeks. I was having like poached egg, and now it's sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So you're sort of on edge, like, is this egg going to work for me today or not? Mashed potatoes aren't feeling that at the moment. In fact, I'm just not feeling hungry or enjoying food. And then the things that I am craving that I would like is like some chocolate, and I know I can't really have it because I'm going to dump. Yeah. So this is my, like, my third depressed video now. So I'm really sorry about that. I wish I could say more positive things. I mean, I'm back at work now. It's going all right. But again, and I work at a school and there's school dinners. And I had a little, actually. I sat and had a small one sausage because it was sausage and mashed potato. I had a little tiny bit and it was okay. And the worst times is like, in the evening, you want to have a little snack. And you want to have a dinner with your family, and you're sort of still the odd one out. It's not the same for everyone. I know some people are working really well at finding things that they enjoy eating. So it's just me. This is just me moaning because I can. You know, and I haven't had any more complications. It's not that the stricture's coming back or anything like that. It's just that I'm not enjoying food and not finding things that I like, and really getting scared of food and not enjoying it, and worrying that that's going to make me into a different person, because I used to like, yeah, eating and drinking and having a laugh, and it's kind of in my mind I'm associating it. This must be part of the sort of mental stuff that people go through, and this head hunger and all this stuff, because I am starting to think, like, is this going to affect Heather? Am I going to be just a skinny, boring person who doesn't do anything anymore? When I was larger than life, big and bubbly, you know, full of energy, lust for life sort of person. What I wanted to be by getting this surgery was a fit, healthy, energetic, lust for life kind of person, when I'm not feeling that at the moment. So anyway, I saw that, because this was my first one on the phone, I might not even be able to upload it, but I'm going to try and upload it now. So let's hope my next video is a little bit more positive. I'm really sorry. Ta-da!